Hi guys, it's me, Joseph again, and for this video that's dedicated to the Avatar The Last Airbender show, I would like to talk about the third episode in the first season called the Southern Air Temple. Now, this show already kicks ass between the fighting, between the action, the character development, and the elements, which I love the elements. I love the earth, fire, wind, and water elements of anything, the classical elements. But this episode in particular, goes into a very, very, very dark place for Aang, as well as from the other people on the show. And it shows a parallel of sorts between the main good guy of the show, Aang, and the main bad guy of the show called Prince Zuko. And it shows how there's a little bit of competition for Zuko to get the Avatar first. But we'll talk about that as we go along with it. So, at first, we are pre-testing Aang and the others on like a beach. Go on a move to the Southern Air Temple. That's like the first stop they want to make on this whirlwind tour. And now, this is a very special thing for Aang because the Southern Air Temple is what he raised up to be what he is now. But it's been 100 years since he's been there, so things are going to be a little bit different. A little bit more gloomy there. Unfortunately, Katara knows this, and so does Sokka, but they just want to be happy about it. And so they go along with him, of course. But there is something I find questionable about this whole thing. Because Sokka, like the serious one, the more mature, we have to help out the war. We gotta stick up for the people of the war tribe. We gotta make them into a cohesive unit and defend our nation and all that. Against the more powerful Fire Nation and stuff. So, along with that, you have to have pride in your nation, in your colors. That's why I'm wearing blue for this video, and I'm also wearing so much blue that I'm wearing blue undergarments as well. So yeah, I'm wearing so much blue that people can message me for blue Smurf. Make of that we will. But that's one thing that would bother me about these people. They wear their blue Eskimo coats, which is fine for like the high elevation, like where they're going to the temple, and when they're in the southern areas too. That's supposed to keep warm and stuff. But when you're on like a beach in the middle latitude areas of the world, I think that these people will be dying of the heat. Sweating their butts off. And it's kind of distracting that these people wear these obviously hot clothes and sleeping bags and such, despite the fact that they're in hot, warmer climates. That doesn't make any sense to me. And what's worse is that the sleeping bags have no ventilation in them, so there's no holes for any excess heat to get out, except for the face hole. And I know that sounds kind of dirty, but the whole way that people get into it. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's kind of weird the way that happens. So when Saka is sleeping like a baby and he doesn't want to be woken up, I would probably just sweat my butt off with that. And I couldn't sleep with that. Although when Aang wakes up, because there's a thread of a weird snake creature on his person, even though Aang playing around with a stick, you see the look of sheer annoyance on Sokka's face. And that to me is just precious. They really took the anime style of this show to the nth degree. So they show and when they go to the temple in the worst way possible, they have Appa over there want to go up there to I guess his home and stuff. And whenever you say yip yip to go up higher, it's always seen as like a optimistic command. Yip yip will go home. No, Katara is more of a realistic person. Like, it's been 100 years, there's been a temple war. They're probably gonna be a few deceased warriors and whatnot over there. And Sokka agrees with her, but she wants to leave Aang as like a hopeful, naive person. And it's kind of weird because, you would think that being I know he's a little kid, but you would expect for someone like Aang to realize certain things about the world at the age. And I was 12 years old, all the way back in the 90s. Even I had like a grasp of death. It's permanent. It's after a certain time, people don't wake up anymore. They permanently, yeah. I'm gonna stop with that. But even back then, I had a grasp of death and stuff. But Aang is on the impression that everything fine, everything kosher, everything cool, and everything else is good. So he ends up going to the Southern Ed Temple. Now, he plays a game of airball with Sokka. And boy, it really sucks for him. Having a sister that's a waterbender, me a new friend that's an airbender, and he's got no power to speak out whatsoever. At least not in that regard, because he gets pummeled by this airball thing, and he forced through that little routine net thing, whatever you call it, like a coin instead of a square holder. Which adds the question, if you're helping in the mountains and your time passed for 100 years, how is that little geek thing there still functional and turning and stuff? Do you think it would be either rotted away or it'd be corroded to the point that it wouldn't be able to function right, or it would have a heavy squeak to it. It doesn't have advocate it. But anyway, Tucker ends up noticing that there's a Fire Nation helmet there on the ground, and he called over and to go inspect it, thinking that it would lead to something a little bit worse than in the other part of the show. But it doesn't. Guitar covers up with snow, in which Tucker said, you can't protect the kid forever, meaning that the hard truth will come through one time or another. And Guitar is like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to keep his spirits up, because I know what's coming. So, we're also privy to this idea that not everyone in the Fire Nation likes Zuko or his mission to go get the Avatar. And we're also privy to know that there's more of a competition, like who can bang the Avatar first in the Fire Nation. Whoever can get him first and capture him and incapacitate him and bring him to the Fire Lord will be seen as like a big hero. Like there will be parades going out to him or her, and it will just be a grand old time in the old Opry today. So Zuko wants to keep everything hush, quiet, and he wants to get his ship repaired quickly and efficiently before anyone asks questions. And then we get introduced to Commander Zhao, who just got promoted and stuff. And Commander Zhao is a bit of a dishonorable scoundrel, because he eventually talks the crew members into admitting that the Avatar is real and that he's alive, and that Zuko allowed him to escape. Well, not allowed, but he didn't allow him to escape, but he just escaped on his watch. And that really pisses Zuko off, because he wanted the Avatar for himself. He wanted to be able to bring the soul glory back to him. He wanted to, he doesn't want anyone to take the credit for it. Kinda like me in some regard, that I don't want certain people to take away what I think is rightfully mine, to bring the footage of the college and that accessibility records solved. But that's neither here nor there. No one to help me out with it anyway, so more good to go to me. Whatever. But anyway, Commander Zhao wants Zuko to have tea with him. He initially refuses, but Grandpa Iroh, or Uncle Iroh, says you should respect his honor. So he accepts the tea invitation. Now this is important because later on in the episode we realize that Commander Zhao is a complete asshole. He doesn't return any respect or honor that is given to him, especially by Zuko, because he's like a banished prince, which demeans his respectability among everybody else in the country, saying that his father, mom, and all this stuff, and that getting the Avatar is like a full error for him. But anyway, so then we and you have to try to find people in the air temple, the silent air temple. Now we're gonna get the whole episode that Saka is starving. He wants food now. But if he's starving, what about the other two? Wouldn't it make sense that Tara and Anka also hungry too? And he uses play of blubber sticks to make a fire. Now, I would think that anyone would be able to know that these supplies are food or medicine or whatever, not firewood. But and just take the problem to guess what it is. I mean, Aang doesn't eat meat, so how would he know about that kind of thing? By the way, I want to congratulate the show and Nickelodeon for making the show with a pass test and a vegetarian antagonist. I can't even remember the last time they had a cartoon character be either one of those things. Either the hopped on one war or they like to eat whatever they want. The show is good in showing that the guy has restraint on from eating meat and violence and all that stuff. So very good job. I'm sure that everyone that trapped Zuko ship wouldn't have killed anybody on board. Or it might have been just like the ship sunk and it would have been like an accident that because of what Aang did. So anyway, they searching the temple and they come across a gate, a big door into the inner sanctum of the Avatar. Now I like this idea about that only avatars can use their wind powers to open it up. They would do something similar to, I think, one of Fire Nation temples. And it's really quite cool. But the thing of it is that this tool was persistent enough and they had the right technology. They could easily blast the door open, or they could go around, do around it to get inside the area. And once they do get inside it, it's realized that it's the Avatar room. All the statues of Aang's past lives are there, and they even light up whenever Aang gets into the Avatar state, which he does eventually by the end of the show. Now, they show that what's the name, Commander Zhao said to Zuko, you can't get the Avatar anymore because it's full. I mean, you're just a teenager and you spent 2 years of your pathetic life trying to get this guy. So no more Avatar for you. To which of course he's pissed off at it. He turns into an Agni Kai. Now an Agni Kai is like a move to death in the Fire Nation. It's very nice to look at the culture of the Fire Nation other than war and nationalistic pride and all that other fun shit too. So it's really a nice little way for us to see the actual culture behind all the Fire Nation stuff. So at first we see that Zhao is beating back Zuko and doing the 5 punches and all that stuff. And it's really quite nice that he's making back power and loses foot against stuff. And then right as Commander Zero is about to lay the final smack on him, he kicks his ass with a 5 kick. And knocked the fire out of Zao and stuff. And they do the thing where they do like 2 times just for emphasis at 3 different angles. And that's a nice little treat there. Now, they show, Zuko knock him down the ground and then doing the thing where he misses his head as they fight the final blow. Now it's clear winner that Zuko is the winner, but Zao doesn't like to be defeated. So then, as Zuko is walking away to fence stuff, is directed by the guy ends up punching the air, causing a fireball. He kicks the air, causing a huge fireball to go to Zuko's blind side, thereby making an unfair move when someone is clearly, not fighting anymore. Now, this is where Uncle Iroh steps in, and he grabs his foot, deflects the blast up in the air, and he says, even, this is how the kind of respect that the great Commander Zhao that gives to my son when he lost, my grandson when he lost, or my nephew when he lost. Even though my nephew is banished, he has more honor than you do. And thank you for the tea, it was very delicious. Now on the way out, Zuko asked Iroh, did you hear me what you said back there? He was talking about the honors thing, but Iroh said, yeah, it was a very delicious thing. Now, remember how I said about the one helmet back with the Fire Nation troops and stuff, which, well, wait, they haven't changed their fashion for 100 years. If you go to Japan nowadays, and then if you were to go in a time machine and go back 100 years, it'd be a whole different ballgame. Now, the guys and the lead dress so differently. Even if you go in America with a time machine, something would happen. But anyway, I digress on that. So, they show, and getting a new pet. And that'd be a lemur who redeemed Momo later on, which I think is something is translated into peach, which is funny because he eats a peach at the end of the scene. Now, they showed little flashback clips of Monk Gyatso. And Monk Gyatso is like a fun-loving old master, for airbender old master, who looks a little bit like Master Roshi. Only he's not muscular. He's not really he's not perverted in any way, shape, or form. At least I hope not. It's the kids show, don't forget. So they show Yato fun loving and prankster and all that stuff. And he even encouraged them to act like a little kid sometimes, rather than being a tough, serious avatar that you gotta look for elements before you fight and stuff. So Yato ends up being kind of a bastard in this show. Now, I personally subscribe to the idea that little Lima at Mount Morrow is the reincarnation of Monkey Yato's spirit, because I think that Momo, I think that Monkey Yato like peaches as well. But when Momo finds eggs, he leads them to Monkey Yato's rescue spot, and they show up Monkey Yato as a skeleton with beads on everything, followed by about a dozen or 20 soldiers that will all reach up to get him. And what's implied is that 100 years ago, during the start of the war, when the Fire Nation took out the temples, all 4 of them at once, it was implied that Monkey Yato suffocated all the people, including himself, in a last-ditch effort to preserve himself and his culture. Now, this is kind of fascinating because we don't actually see any airbenders kill anybody until Korra, when the technique used by Saphir to get the Queen of the Earth Kingdom, I think it was, in which he formed like a bubble around her head and sucked all the air out of her lungs and stuff, thereby killing her. But I think what happened was with Yato, I think he made like a big whirlwind and then took all the air out of the room, up into the air, up out of the room. So it was he knocked out the firebenders on 2 fronts. Number 1, he killed them by taking away the oxygen. Number 2, by sucking out the air, it took away their ability to bend into fire, because you need oxygen for stuff to burn or combust or whatever. So that was kind of fascinating, but it went really dark. I mean, really, really dark for Nickelodeon TV show. And you see Aang over there boring his eyes out into his hand. And then he becomes the avatar from the emotional distress of everything. This is so big and bad that all the temples all around the world and I'm glowing signify that the avatar has returned. I wonder if it happened the first time too, that he transformed into the avatar. But the Fire Nation people at the fire temples say go alert for Ozai about him being alive. So that everybody will be hunting for the avatar and the Fire Nation. And that's why Zuko's hush hush plan won't work out well for him. So they show that it's very linear. when Aang dies, his spirit will go into a wild tribe person, and then she dies, go to Earth Kingdom, then the Fire Nation, and then they'll go right back to the air again. Assuming that there are airbenders left at that point. But Katara ends up talking him out of it, talking him down quite literally out of it after they became protected. Her mother was killed by the fighting king. And that's it. They have a common emotional problem, which is quite touching. I was like on the video trying when I saw that she talked about it. It shows a loving bond for her and for him and the brother to suck up. And even he would say that we won't let anything bad happen to you. Now, his previous life was Roku. Not the thing that used on TV, but Roku. And it's funny because Sokka hates French with passion. It's so. But he said, your past life was fighting in person. That's why I didn't trust you at first. That's really funny. And the fact that Sokka was so desperate to eat, they even tried to hunt down Momo before he became a pet of Aang. Now that's funny because you couldn't catch him. Think of all, if you were to catch the lemur, how much meat can that thing possibly have? And the lemur offers Sokka food and berries and all that. So it's kind of funny. I personally, I think that the lemur was meant to be Gyatso's spirit. I mean, it would make sense. But anyway, they chose that Zhao is down the track of the Avatar. They chose that Zuko wouldn't kill anybody. They chose that Katara can talk and being angry and being depressed and all that. It's kind of like a bond between them. And Sokka is supportive too of Aang, which is really cool. And he showed that Gyatso was a bit of a badass too. He died in the process. And he showed that Zuko has a smaller ships than Zhao. I told you that the show got dark, and I gotta give them credit that they did have balls to show death in this show so early on. Especially a beloved figure like Gyatso. And then Katara brought up her mother. So that was something because it's okay to have themes of all that silliness, but you got cartoon shows that goes into loss of a loved one, combat, death, all that. It takes on a whole new level or dimension, for me at least. So yeah, I picked up watching the third episode, my view on the third episode of this first season of this radio show. in which he does realize again he truly is lost everything. And fortunately, the loneliness in the poor kid. And Obapa too. The name of this episode is the Southern Air Temple. The one we'll get to the other three sites later on. But I like that because you gotta figure by logical standpoint, it's been over 100 years. You would think that people would just die naturally. But no. And the hit Pacific sphere can last for everybody else. Not just him. But because the outside he was able to pull off. And like all the fact that the temple all across the world, not just the air temples, that show the avatar state when they do. And that's it's like a beacon, more or less. Even the enemy say the foundation to have one of those, because let's say you have a group of 4 friends, there's always gonna be that one person who's gonna be overly aggressive, overly forceful about certain things, like the foundation, or like get into what happened with them when they got sick to will stick up their ass later on. So right now, this show is all fun. Through and through. And give this episode my patented happy face seal of approval. Because it's so awesome. I also find it very funny that Momo and Appa are both air type creatures. Where later we will find out that Cora has a cute polar bear dog. It's kind of similar to the air and the elemental stuff. Try to be cool. Red vortex. Which I find very interesting to people back on the game all the time, but I didn't think it was that bad. It was more the middle of the road for me. But I know that Roku had a spirit animal that was a dragon, as well as other things too. Other pets specific to the element, like flying for air, etc., etc. And I like the way they have Aang not say like I really know who you are, but I don't know your name because it's my past life. And that familiarity is pretty cool. And if you guys want to contact me for any type of future projects or whatnot, call me or text me at 631-707-3707. That's my sole name. My X or my Twitter, if you prefer, is at Pete Maelstrom Pro. Also, if you want, you can contact me on an email directly at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. And also, if you guys like what you see here and you want to see more of my videos, you need to like my video, comment on it, or share my video. Or you can also subscribe to my channel. So, I salute all you guys and girls who like the show. I also like the peace out, my brothers and sisters, and aloha to anyone who likes the show. I'm sure there are people who don't like it, but while you're watching the view on and reload on the show. Alright, aloha guys, and go into the land